Second chapter from your political science book of grade 11, and the name of the chapter is Fundamental Concepts. So today we are going to start with the meaning of state. State is the sovereign political institution of the people living in an organized society. Each one of us lives under the supreme power of the state, enjoys rights and freedoms, and performs several duties as a citizen of the state. In ancient Greek, the word polis was used for identifying the small city-states. It was because of its fact that Aristotle gave the title politics to his book, which described the origin, nature, and function of the Greek city-state polis. However, later on the term state came to be universally used to describe big or small political unit. Okay, so we can understand that the state term was used to explain different Greek city states, and later on this term state was used in order to tell or explain or describe the big or small political units. Next, in ancient time, no difference was made between the state and the society, but now we have the difference. Okay, in simple terms we can say or we can define state as a large community of persons occupying a definite territory and exercising sovereign power through its government. Okay, this is a perfect definition, I'd say, but then also you're having definitions given in your book, so you can follow the definition of Aristotle and Lasky, which I have put a tick. You can also tick it in your book. So state is the state's prime responsibility is to provide security, peace, and order, governance to its people. The people have to continuously and habitually obey the laws of the state. Okay, there are few elements of state. One is the population, next second is territory, third is government, fourth is sovereignty. Please do not change the sequence. Okay, first, second, third, fourth, as it is written, memorize in that way only. So population, state is a community of persons. It is a human political institution. Without a population, there can be no state. Population can be more or less, but it has to be there. Okay, there are states with a very small population like Switzerland, Canada, and there are few states which are having more population or overpopulated like China, India. Okay, and some other states are also there who are largely populated. Okay, people enjoy rights and freedoms as citizens as well as perform duties towards the state. When citizens of another state are living on the territory of the state, they are called aliens. Nowadays we call them foreigners, right? And before they were called aliens. In contemporary time, means at present, the government of the state is organized and constituted by the people and is responsible and accountable to them. So a government is identified as a democratic government. There is no definite limit for the number of population essentially for a state. Okay, how many members are needed or what shall be the strength of the population, we cannot say that. It can be more, it can be less, but population is needed, the first thing. The second one, territory is the second essential element of state. State is a territorial unit or entity. A definite territory is its essential component. The size of the territory of a state can be big or small. Okay, like big states like Russia, USA, Canada, India, China, all these are very big. Then there are few small states like Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bhutan, Maldives, Switzerland, all these are very small, their territory is small, but they're having a territory, okay? And the whole territory of the state is under the sovereignty, that is the supreme power of the state. The territory of the state can also include some islands and located in the sea, okay? Even a state can lease out, that means they're giving lease to other countries, lease out its territory to another state. For example, India has given on lease her 3 bigha corridor to Bangladesh. Now, third point is government. Government is a political organization, agent or agents or agency through which the laws of the state are made, implemented, enforced, and educated. And it is the third essential element of the state. The state exercises its sovereign power through its government. Okay, it is the agent or the working agent of the government of the state. Sorry, so government is a working agent. Okay, each government has 3 organs: legislature, executive, and judiciary. Legislature is the lawmaking body, executive is enforcing or implementing the laws, and judiciary is saying that the which applies the law, right? Judiciary applies the law and settles the disputes. Okay, so as we are having 3 organs, we can say it is a tripartite division. Tripartite division. Okay, government can be of several different forms. It can be a monarchy form, monarchy means king and queen, aristocracy, dictatorship, democracy, okay, even parliamentary form, presidential form, unitary form, federal form, or mixture of unitary and federal, mixture of presidential and parliamentary. Okay, it can be democratic, so non-democratic. All these are different types of government. Different types of government. These are the forms of government. Next, we are having sovereignty. Sovereignty is the most exclusive element of state. It stands accepted as the most essential element because the state alone possesses sovereignty. Sovereignty means supreme power of the state. It has 2 dimensions: internal sovereignty and external sovereignty. Internal sovereignty means the country is free to take its internal domestic decisions, that is they are working within its territory. External sovereignty means where the country is having the power to make its own foreign policy. It is independent, can make or design its own foreign policy and secure its national interest or establish relationship with other countries. Each sovereign voluntarily, each state voluntarily accepts rules of international law. Okay, next is what is the meaning of government here, as because we have to understand the difference between the state and the government here. So first let us start with the meaning of the government. State works through its agent or political organization, and the government which uses the sovereign power of the state by making and implementing law and policies of the state, as well as by educating disputes among the citizens and the state. The government, you can say, is maintaining law and order and the security and integrity of the state. Each government performs law making, law implementing, and law judging function on the behalf of the state. Okay, the government is working on the behalf of the state. No state it can work without a government, and no government can work without a state also. Okay, features of a government, already I have discussed this, that the government is a law making, or you can say organization or agent which is making or exercising the authorities of the state. And next, all the points, all the 5 points have been discussed. All these features have been discussed just now, few minutes back. Then we are saying the difference between the state and the government. First thing is this: government is only an element of the state. As we came across that there are four elements: population, territory, government, and sovereignty. Like that, government is an element of a state. Next, government is an agency or agent of state. It is agent of making the law, applying the law, educating the law, right? So it is acting as an agent. So state is abstract, government is concrete. This means state is an idea. Okay, state cannot be seen, but the government is made by the people of the state. So government can be seen. That's why they are saying that the government is concrete. It can be seen in a team of people exercising the power of the state, right? So fourth point, government involves only a particular part of the population of the state. As we are having such a huge population in our state, all the people are not getting involved in the work of the government, right? All are not getting involved. Only some people who get elected act as representative of the people, form the government of the state. Our MLAs, our MPs, right? Number 5, membership of a state is compulsory but not of government. So membership, we are the Indians, so this is a membership of a state. We have to be a member, but automatically when we are taking birth, we are becoming the member of that state. Nowhere we are going and registering ourselves as a member of an India, right? And we are being declaring ourselves as Indian. Nowhere we can do that. So the thing is, whenever we are born, automatically we are becoming the member of that particular state. But membership of the government is not automatically, right? Anyone can voluntarily seek an election, get elected as a representative of the people, and become the part of the government. So automatically it's not happening. We are taking the membership there. Okay, but the membership to always have to be in a political party, have to get elected. This is not compulsory. We don't have to be compulsory a member of a government. Sovereignty belongs to the state and not government. The government exercises power on the behalf of the state and basis on this authority of the sovereignty of the state. This means that the sovereignty is belonging to the state. The state is having its own rules, and within that rule which is written, the government is acting within that rule. They cannot break the rule and make their own one. Okay, the state is having few features, they have to follow it and then run the state. Next, they are saying territory belongs to the state. Okay, state is a territorial entity and territory belongs to the state. The government has the responsibility to preserve, protect, and defend the territory of the state. So, the government is not having any territory. The territory is of the state. Next, every state has unified 4 essential elements. However, the forms and features of the government differ from state to state. This means they are saying that each state has a unified personality. Okay, all the elements cannot be same. There can be different forms of government. The population can be big, the population can be small, the territory can be big, the territory can be small, the government can be of different kind, the sovereignty can be of different kind, right? So each country is having their own, you can say, characteristics, own features. The state is permanent, government is temporary. As we are electing, casting our vote, we are selecting some political party as our government. Next, after 5 years, maybe some other political party will form the government. So government is coming and government is going. Whereas India, the state is static, right? The state is not changing, the state is permanent. Thus, there are several well marked, well defined, and well recognized differences between the state and the government. Hopefully, you understood the difference between a state and a government. Thank you.